Have you ever wished you could take back those ill-timed words? Those moments when you spoke too soon, or perhaps too harshly, and immediately felt the sting of regret? The sting of regret, the lost opportunity, the awkward silence. We've all been there. It's a universal experience, one that transcends cultures and professions. In the heat of the moment, words can escape us, leaving behind a trail of discomfort and missed chances. But what if I told you that silence, that very absence of sound, holds a potent power, a power that is often overlooked, yet incredibly influential? Silence can be a strategic tool, a way to command attention and respect without uttering a single word, a power that can influence, persuade, and even dominate. Yes, silence can be more powerful than the most eloquent speech. It can create a space for others to reflect, to reconsider, and to respond more thoughtfully. It's true. The mastery of silence is not an act of timidity, but a calculated strategy, a weapon wielded by the most cunning and influential among us. Silence can be a form of communication, a way to convey confidence and control. It can make others feel the weight of your presence and the depth of your thoughts. Throughout history, and even today, those who truly understand the art of silence have used it to their advantage. From ancient philosophers to modern-day leaders, the ability to remain silent at the right moment has been a hallmark of wisdom and power. Learn to control your words, choose them carefully, and understand when silence speaks louder than anything you could ever say. In negotiations, in leadership, and in everyday interactions, silence can be your greatest ally. It can give you the upper hand, allowing you to observe, to listen, and to respond with precision. This is the power of silence, and it's time you made it your own. Embrace the unspoken advantage, and let silence be your guide in navigating the complexities of communication and influence. The next time you find yourself on the verge of speaking, remember the power that lies in holding back. Let silence work for you, and watch as it transforms your interactions and elevates your presence. In the treacherous game of power, Robert Greene serves as a Machiavellian playbook. Law number 4, always say less than necessary, unveils the strategic brilliance of silence. It's a simple yet profound principle. The more you speak, the more commonplace you appear. Your words lose their impact, their value diluted by overuse. Conversely, silence creates an aura of mystery, of intrigue. It elevates you above the fray, positioning you as a master strategist, a keeper of valuable insights. This law is not about becoming mute, but about mastering the art of economy of words, making each syllable count and letting silence amplify their impact. History whispers tales of powerful figures who understood the weight of silence. These leaders, through their quiet demeanor, often conveyed more than words ever could. Their silence was a tool, a strategic pause that commanded attention and respect. Think of the enigmatic Mona Lisa, her enigmatic smile sparking centuries of speculation. Her silence, captured in that timeless expression, speaks volumes, inviting endless interpretations and discussions. It's a reminder that sometimes what is left unsaid can be more powerful than any spoken word. Or recall the stoic demeanor of Winston Churchill, his carefully chosen words carrying the weight of nations. Churchill knew the power of a well-timed pause, using silence to emphasize his points and let his messages sink in deeply. His speeches, though often brief, were impactful, resonating through the annals of history. These figures, and countless others, understood that true power lies not in incessant chatter, but in the strategic use of silence. In the modern world, where noise is constant and distractions are many, the ability to remain silent and thoughtful is a rare and valuable skill. Modern-day titans of industry, like Warren Buffett and Jeff Bezos, are renowned for their measured words and strategic silences. They understand that speaking less, can often lead to being heard more. Their silence is a testament to their confidence and control, allowing them to listen, observe, and make calculated decisions. They choose their moments to speak, ensuring that when they do, their pronouncements resonate with undeniable authority. Their words are not just heard, but felt, leaving a lasting impact on their audience. This deliberate use of silence and speech sets them apart as leaders who command respect and attention. Their silence is not a void, but a canvas upon which others project their interpretations, amplifying their mystique and influence. In a world where everyone is vying to be heard, these leaders stand out by knowing when to remain silent, allowing their presence and the weight of their silence to speak for them. This mastery of silence is a powerful tool, one that can shape perceptions, influence decisions, and leave an indelible mark on history. Let me paint you a picture of a high-stakes business negotiation. Two tech giants, rivals in a cutthroat market, are locked in a battle for a game-changing acquisition. At the helm of each company, a CEO, their every word scrutinized, their every move analyzed. CEO number 1, a charismatic orator known for his persuasive eloquence, dominated the initial stages of the negotiation. He presented a compelling case, his words flowing smoothly, painting a picture of a prosperous future. CEO number 2, however, was a study in contrasts. Reserved and observant, he spoke sparingly, his silence punctuated by pointed questions and thoughtful pauses. As the negotiation reached its climax, CEO number 1, buoyed by his earlier performance, tabled an aggressive offer. His confidence was palpable, a result of meticulous preparation and a series of successful pitches that had led up to this moment. He expected immediate acceptance, a triumphant conclusion to his virtuoso performance, but then silence. The room, once buzzing with energy, now felt like a vacuum, every eye fixed on CEO number 2. CEO number 2, instead of countering, simply leaned back in his chair, his face an unreadable mask. His calm demeanor contrasted sharply with the tension that was beginning to build around the table. The silence stretched, each tick of the clock amplifying the tension in the room. It was a strategic pause, a psychological play that left everyone guessing. CEO number 1, unsettled by the lack of response, began to second-guess himself. His mind raced through the possibilities. Had he misjudged the situation? Was his offer too bold? Had he overplayed his hand? The questions swirled in his mind, each one more unsettling than the last. Was there something he had missed? A crucial detail that could turn the tide of the negotiation. The silence, once a void, was now filled with his own doubts and anxieties. It was a masterstroke by CEO number 2, who remained composed and inscrutable. Finally, CEO number 2 spoke, his voice calm and measured. His words were carefully chosen, each one carrying weight and significance. He accepted the offer, but with a few key amendments that significantly tilted the deal in his favor. It was a calculated move, one that showcased his strategic acumen. CEO number 1, rattled and off balance, readily agreed. The negotiation had taken an unexpected turn, and he found himself conceding more than he had anticipated. The room, once again, buzzed with energy, but this time it was the energy of a deal sealed under unexpected terms. The story of the two CEOs vividly illustrates the power of silence. By choosing to speak less, CEO number 2 achieved a number of strategic advantages. First, he created an aura of mystery and control, making his opponent uneasy and unsure. Second, he used silence as a tool to gather information, observing his opponent's reactions and gauging his true intentions. Third, and most importantly, he leveraged silence to amplify his power. By remaining silent at crucial moments, he shifted the balance of the negotiation, forcing his opponent to fill the void with concessions. In a world saturated with noise, silence is a powerful differentiator, a weapon that can disarm, disconcert, and ultimately dominate. The power of silence is not a mystical art reserved for the select few. It's a skill, a strategy that anyone can cultivate and wield to their advantage. Start by becoming a more conscious communicator. Weigh your words carefully. Speak only when you have something of value to add. Embrace the power of the pause. Use moments of silence to gather your thoughts, observe your surroundings, and let your words land with greater impact. Don't be afraid to let others fill the silence. Their words will reveal their intentions, their anxieties, their weaknesses. In a world that can't stop talking, the greatest communicators are often the ones who master the art of silence. Did you enjoy this story? Hit that like button and subscribe to Siddhi Shri for more powerful insights from Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. And remember, the most powerful voice is often the quietest one.